Hello, my name is Tobin Hanks, and this is my literacy narrative. I've always had a strong connection to reading and writing. I was read to a lot from a young age, and always found creating and diving into other people's worlds to be fascinating. So I don't really remember any particular eureka moment when I suddenly gained a strong affinity for either. However, this existing connection was, in my eyes, a solely personal thing. Sure, I liked reading and writing, but it was just for me. Until one day, that all changed. Now, I went to a bit of a hippie school, which ignored a lot of the traditional approaches to education. One year, our focus for the entire year was on community, both how to build it and how to contribute to it. So we had a project where our class had to build a model of a small community. Each group got coordinates on a grid where they were supposed to design some sort of development that would take that spot in the community. We also had to explain what positives it would bring, along with any potential problems. Now, my group really had our priorities in order and decided our contribution would be a dirt road. This was, of course, a wonderful idea, but the metaphorical road in front of us would not be without problems. Now, at first, things were going great. We had agreed upon only one thing, which was that the road would have scorpions. While this was definitely a valuable contribution to our community, it was as far as we got before conflict tore our group apart. My two contractor pals were sworn enemies, or as close as you can get to that in third grade. They quickly found something to disagree on, and before I knew it, they had stormed off and refused to come back. Knowing just how valuable this primitive path would be, I decided I would try my best to find some sort of agreement that could reunite our group. I brought the group back together and had each member tell me exactly what had caused them to be upset. Once we had that, I helped them phrase apologies that would make the other person actually feel understood, which turned out not to be that hard, because they were basically both upset about the same things. After many, many minutes of discussion, we had reached an agreement. We were able to finish up our project, adding more details and tragically deciding that scorpions might actually fit better in the potential problems section. But more importantly to me, I had learned that the way we express our thoughts can be a reason for conflict, even if we feel the same way, and that expressing those thoughts differently and carefully could also be a solution. It was the first time I realized that these literary skills could do more than serve the purpose of helping me imagine fictional worlds. Turns out they could do things in this world too.